You know, more and more I find out that there are so many Jamaicans who are traumatized because of the numerous amount of lashings them used to get as a child. And old time Jamaican parents used to view it as, you know, being disciplined. But when you really listen to some of these things that people went through as a child, it borderline abuse. Them say spare the rod and spoil the child. But clearly, Jamaican parents never did a spare the rod. And them never did a think about the psychological damages and trauma them would have leave a lot of these people with. And that is what this lady is talking about right here in this experience that was shared on Unstoppable Live. She's explaining that her stepfather and her mother used to tie her to a tree and beat her with a light wire family. Think about it, a light wire. She also spoke about the relationship with her siblings and how she and them even catching a fight, and it's a whole saga. She had an issue with one of her sisters, what turned out into a whole big thing. Family, I'm gonna make you listen to it for yourself. Let's do that now.
My dad took my mom when my mom was already pregnant with me, and he couldn't have any children. He recognized that. So he chooses my mom as my mom. At least my mom was his side chick, I would say. Those days we don't call it child side chick. They used to call them boopsie. So he was the boops for my mom. I think so because now I grow up, I know what was going on. And my mom was with my dad under ill treatment and a lot of things. And we're from St. Mary, a place called Islington. That's where my mom was born and grew up. And my dad was them kind of money man, Brinks. So my dad was married and he couldn't have children with his wife. So he met my mom before my mom was even pregnant, but my mom was moving with her Jamaican man, and all them kind of mix up thing. But they get into each other, and my mom was back and forth from her main man to the boopsie, and she recognized that the boopsie treat me right, so why not. Why not? So when my mom get pregnant with me, he decided to took my mom with her whole loads of kids and her pregnancy. And he gave an option if she would like to come and live with him in Ocherias. And she decided to be back and forth because grandma at that time was very old, my great grandma, because my her mother was in England at that time, so her grandmother, which she grew with, was at that time old, and she has to be back and forth. And yeah, okay, I was born, and my father and his wife got divorced, and my mom become the wifey now, and she used to just take the man money and mine our man them. Just take the man money and mine our man them, and mine our man. So yeah, every money she got, it turns over to her main squeeze, and the money was for us to go to school to eat, and we could be so happy because my father was a businessman. When I say businessman, my father was a business. They own a welding company in at that time. They still have it. My dad died now, but we still have it in Harrison Town, Ocherias. That time it was boom. It was the only welding shop in the whole Saint Anne. So you can imagine everything I come over to my father. So my mom was well off. She didn't have to do all what she was doing. She was young and didn't know have nobody for talk to, because I think that's why she did what she did, and hurt my father a lot. But anyway, I stick to my dad right through until his death. And my father had a land right in front of the old police station in Islington. That time, the old police station was on the Nutfield Street, and I had the title for that land. So my mom called me up one day, and she said, "Cheryl, you have the title. Your dad is coming to pick up the title." I didn't know that my mom was forcing my dad to sell the land so she could get the money. Anyway, dad come, and I did already just arrive in Jamaica. And my dad said, "Cheryl, I want to sell the land because we're getting old now and you have already an estate, so you don't need that. Me need that for my old age to back me up if in case you're not around." So I said, "No problem, Dad. You want to sell it? It's okay. It's yours anyway. So go ahead." So my half brothers now, which own Dalfos shop, Mr. Dalfos shop in Islington, Dalfos supermarket. They they run the Dalfos shop supermarket right in Islington Square in front of the new police station right there at the crossing. They were angry and making a lot of problems because they wanted a share from that money, because their mother was together with my dad those days when my dad bought the land. So my dad said, "Cheryl, anyway, them will kill you. So and you can't build nothing panic, cause them won't kill you." So me said, "No, Dad, it's all right. Just go ahead and do what you have to do." So Dad sell it and share up the money and give my mom some money out of it. In between all of that, we moved to my mom left my dad and moved to that time. I'm telling you now, when I was small, and moved to Another Bay. Left my dad and moved us to Another Bay to our main man. There I get ill treatment. There I get ill treatment when the money not coming the way the man want it. Me get ill treatment. I remember I was beaten regularly, and my beating that I'm getting, it's no normal beating, because they make sure we have a sweet up tree outside of right in front of the veranda. At the so them tie me pan and beat me. Sometime when them beat me, me remember one time me faint pan the hug up the sweets up tree, and me no feel a lick them no more. Me no feel a lick them no more. Me only feel sting like bees a sting me. My body numb. My body become numb when them beat me, because the beating is so intense that the me no feel them no more. It only sting me because they're beating me with light wire. They don't beat me with normal belt and stuff like that. Even sometimes when I know they're gonna beat me, I go for the belt and I give them the belt. I was small. I was small. I was 7, 8 years old. What you want from a 7, 8 year old child? Huh? So when I give them the belt, them dash of the belt, them say that nah no use to you. Yeah? Them take out them draw for the light wire. And when me see the light wire, me know me dead now. Cause me can't run, me nah know where fi go. Where me I go go? Where me I go go? So me allow them to beat me. So anyway, all of that, I pray God that my dad will come back into our life again. And when the man use her and deal with our case, he move her back a sud one place us Islington. And when we were there, him have another woman, and
Who was beating you? Your stepfather?
my mom and my stepfather, because when him a beat me, my mom don't say nothing, so I told them. And when she a beat me, him not say nothing, so I told them.
Mm. Okay.
Because me I get beaten from the two of them when I know him or she, and when I know she or him. So um my mom, I remember when he wants to get rid of my mom now cause the money not flow the way him want it, and the Chinese man push out no money because him give my mother, he told my mother, come, left the man, come on Ocherius, me do everything for you. And my mother still stick. So him said, no, him not my no man and no, and him not doing those things. So because him know say the man always beat my mother some brutal way. So I remember when Gilbert blow. No, when this was Hurricane Holland blow, he was gonna kill my mom that day, was gonna kill my mom that day, and I run down as him beat my mom, and draw her, wanna throw her over a bridge, a little precipice. But when you look down into that hole there, it's like you, as a kid, you don't see no bottom. So I run up to him and I hold him, I squeeze onto him leg and I hold him and I said, please, Papa, no kill Mama. If you kill Mama, we don't have nobody else. Where you want me to do? Where you want me to go? That time, my little sister, she was sitting on the ground crying, and me at the say 9, 8, 9 years old, hanging on to his foot, crying. And when him beat her, and when I throw her over the precipice, and me ball, and squeeze him. Him just look for me, so me can't see the fear. Me tell you, him just look for me, so, and then him just push away and just so we for come out. So anyway, my mom go to Ocherias and left us there and said she will be back. And I walk from Islington to Highgate to seeking looking for a place to stay because my brother's father was there in Highgate, and when I reached there the house was locked up. I have to walk back with the baby upon my back, with the baby, walk from Highgate back to Islington. Anyway, um, the hurricane me I tell you about, the hurricane season. Anyway, it reached a point that God finally talked to this woman because I talked to her as a little baby girl, and I cried to her. I said, "Let's go to Daddy. You know, see, Daddy can't help we. Let's go to Daddy." And she finally moved us back to Ocherias. Anyway, while we were in Ocherias, having our nice life, he was still coming around, and my mom was still giving him things. And I was saying to myself, boy, my mother never learned it, but it's okay. Me only know him now live here with we. So my dad now finally when he sell the land now, he gave my mom some of the money for put up and all of that. That time we grow up and thing. Even though, my mom had a shop, then she had another shop, and so she started grow. She sent out my sister, and when she sent out my sister, she waiting. So my sister didn't turn up. So she sent someone to go and see where the little girl there. So the person came back and said she out there. So talk to one man. So my mother go out there and say, little girl, look how long me send you out, and you standing up here talking to man. So the boy say, I want to know all man, yeah. You know, see people that talk. But he didn't know, as far as I heard, that it was the mother, and she never tell the man, say, look, I'm a mother, you're talking to my youth, man, what you do? Anyway, my mother take it to heart as what I heard, cause she was the favorite child, cause she get the abuse and us get the abuse, so she have certain love for we. So she now she feel bad, and she said, lock up the shop and let me go home. So they call her a taxi, and on the way carrying her home, she said she hot, she hot, she hot. We are living in Pineapple, mind you, and the car reach up. Before the car could have reached in the yard, um, them said, but Shirley, you don't look well at all. Better we carry you go hospital. So they drive her and carry her on the way going to hospital. She died. And that time I was in Jamaica. I just arrived some days ago, and a few days before she died. So I heard the news that my mom died, and mind you, I have two bank accounts for them. And when my mom died, she had some Japan Jamaican people like to play Japan. So she always have two, three, four partner is it? Partner going on and so on, and the ladies them that my mother in the association with came up and said, all right, we have this draw for her, it's 150,000. We have that draw for her, and round up themselves and all of that. So now, I be honest to my brother, and I told him that I have the two accounts. And but my mom's sisters, they already offered themselves that they will fly down from England to do the burial. I said to my brother, so you see now that my mom's sisters, they are gonna do the burial, and my mom, she don't have to. We don't have to pay for nothing because the funeral parlor is my mom family. Miss Paulo in Saint Mary, not Port Maria. That's my mom's family. So they came and pick up my mom. My mom, dad calling the family so they come and take the body because this their body. So they come and pick up my mom. So we didn't have to pay for the funeral parlor or anything because it's a family thing. There will be no cost on us. So I give my brothers them offered. I said, listen, this money here is for my dad. Remind you, my father put up the money for him in my mom care. And I told them that, listen, dad is here with us. That is dead yet. Dad is still alive. He's here with us doing the burial and everything. Dad money. Them fight me off. Take away the bank account. Split the money. Take out the money. Split the money in four different parts. Me and dad not get none of the money. Hmm. I end up not going to the funeral because they said if I come to the funeral because they will kill me. So I
When
was
you
pregnant at that time and I was with my husband. My husband said, you know what? Let them go and give them everything.
when you say them
And we have
fight
a
you off, you
old,
mean them
yeah.
literally fight you, physically fight you?
Them fight me physically, man. Fight off my husband and tell my husband. Fight off my husband. My husband is a European. He's a German. Fight him off and tell him say him not to come there.
You know this
Them not want to see him there.
boy, may I tell you.
Fight off my father. My father family them know it too. Fight off my father. Choke my father. The man where the man will do everything for we. The man will take up the woman from nothing. Nothing. The man will fit him money, grow them.
For the love
The
of
man,
money.
the man will grow them without that the man, the money them is nothing.
Hmm.
You hear me? Without that the man there and feel blessing, we would be eating grass. Yeah? Mind you, we're from Islington. There's nothing going on there. Yeah, nothing. People who knows that place know that there's nothing going on there. And from beating and kick and box and thump down and mouth swell up. time after time. My father, she only need for call on the man did it. She only need for call.
Hmm.
Anyway, them show out my father and tell him saying I want to see him there and drive me and my husband away. Mind you, I was pregnant. My son is born 94, the 30th of July. That my mom died on her own birthday, the 17th of July. Since I already have a estate and I wanted to finish the house and take my mom and my dad there, but I didn't get the chance to finish up in time to take them away. It's go on and go on and go on. The same fighting. This because of that why I didn't talk to one of my brother for almost 10 years. Cause I couldn't understand because while my aunts they came down, they were telling my aunt how my wicked, how my this and my that, and I wasn't around. Is after that and I get in touch with England, they were telling me how wicked I am. Let them not know when me I got you. Anyway, when my mother burial finish and everything, I had baby on the 31st of July. And after that, I wanted to find out because of the love. She always tell us to love each other and no matter forgive them and your sister them, forgive them and your brother them. So the feelings is always there and the care. So I said to myself, where is my sister? I was thinking because she's just 15, 16 years old and I have this big house here now and I'm me alone. Why me shouldn't make my sister come live the life with us? So now me rocky back and now start seek about her and get in touch with her and want her to go back to school. That is how she end up going back to school. And my husband said to me, you're doing the right thing, doing the right thing. Make she go in a school and even learn a trade and something. So when she came, she was already pregnant. Mind you, me pregnant and have baby, just have baby.
No,
Um,
no, no, no. Hold
sh-
on. This is the same sister we fight you off?
yes, man. The same my brothers and my sister then fight me off and throw
No,
me out. Me no
but
got my
but
mother funeral. Me never get to go to the
but
funeral.
Carla, oh your one heart so good? Why your
Wait,
one heart so good? Them
you will
fight you
say me
off,
heart good. You
beat
go
you
hear
off,
more.
and you still make you talk your husband into bringing them offering. Why
Wait,
you never met them turn with them
wait.
there? Okay, go ahead.
So when she came back, when she came to live with me, she was pregnant. So I said, Lord, only you alone can carry me through this. When me I go down. So me ask her what she want, what the father and all of that. She never want tell me. She never want tell me. So anyway, she end up having the baby. Anyway, while she was living with me, even when she was pregnant, she was carrying in man here and there. And my husband, he don't like those kind of things. So he said, but your sister pregnant, oh she a carrying man, same way. But anyway, me better with that and talking man, I me say when me know I go and me say I have friend man, make them stay cause she have her one room round there, make she stay. Cause me no want lose her. So when she have the baby, she was still there, but I was on my way going back to Europe with my husband and my baby because I just came to Jamaica just to have my son. And after a few months, I was supposed to fly. I think 90 days they gave me to come back. That the baby could able to fly. So my baby was able to fly now, and I have to go up. Came back to Europe to live my life. So I came back and I left her in Jamaica and she had moved out. She had moved out because she carried she carried a girl there, and the girl was after my husband. But I didn't know. It's after I reached Germany I find out that that was a plan because my husband started to tell me things, and I started to look into things, and I said, "Oh my God." And he said, you remember that and that a time there? Oh, the girl show me this and this. or one condom drop out of the girl, and him start tell me certain things, and me say, oh my God, all these things has happened and you never tell me. Say, Cheryl, how me fi tell you? I stick me use and move the condom. But anyway, um, them bring me through a lot of things. Anyway, my husband was strong, cause him a yard, him act like a yardie. So we came back, and she had moved out of my house. And while I was in Europe, I said to my brother, and I said to them, listen, I want to take up somebody who want to come, make up on no mind. So they make up their mind, and she decide to come. So I like that. I like that. So cause me no want them say me no help nobody, and me never help nobody, and me no intend to help nobody, and this and that. So I take her up. My brother-in-law look about the documents, because at the time I was not into a financial. I had the cash, but I was not into this financial status to let her come here. So my brother-in-law, his own houses and stuff like that, and his bank account is heavy. So he said, no problem, mommy, look after him, man, cause them call my mother mummy. A Jamaica, a German them, but they call my mother mummy, because when they are in Jamaica, they visit my mom. So they have a special love for my mom. My mom treat them good. So they said, no, man, Lisa, our sister make sure. So that's how my son, uncle, look about the documents, and the whole family in Germany was quite happy about that and receive her with open arms.
And remember,
When she
don't call
came here,
anyone's. Remember, don't call
she
any names,
said,
okay?
she have friends that she need to go and visit in Berlin, and well, I drive her over there, and when I drive her over there, I said, "Look, you have 3 months, so know what you're doing." She never want to come back. It caused an argument there, but me happened to leave her there and came back home, because I have my little job, and I have my husband has his job. So we left her there. 3 months, not a she. Uh, going running out, our time running out, so because we have different plans for her. We expect that when she come to Germany, she would get into school, because we are on ground, and we are ready to do it, and we know the way to do it. Get into school, try to find if I even a 2 hours work. You have to work on big money, and get into long, small, get into the system, and you could have even stay here without even think about getting married. Anyway, the matter about those days was easy. She go on and she go on, and she stay at Berlin, and she cuss me off on phone, and me, me not like your husband already, and this and that. Anyway, time run up, and when she see time run up and her friend then not help her, them are just party girl. She called me. I call her and I said, "What's going up with you?" And he said, "Sister, say mother want to call you, but you, me no know you're hungry with me." Me say, "No, man, me not hungry with you, man. Come, man. Come. You know, see your time I run up." And she come. And when me a run about, look about everything, the time was too late. She couldn't stay here any longer. So me have to just buy up some things, pack up and send her back to Jamaica. Miss her though, but me da have to let her go, because she fuck up herself here. Anyway, me never did want to forget the port or anything, so me have to just polish off everything for her and send her back home. When she go back home, me never know say one criminal she got married and kill her. Pan we now. And it look like a vengeance she a carry. She got married one man, and the boy where she married to a killer that. Hey, this guy now, they were she lick off the lock, because my brother was taking care of my house. She lick off the lock, go in there, move in with her man, and take over.
Without even ask you if she
So
can go
my
in your
brother
house?
called me up and tell me the situation, and I said, all right, make she stay there, because me not go throw her out.
She never even ask you if she can go in your
No,
house?
she never asked me. She never asked my husband. She never asked my brother. She never asked nobody. She just go in, lick off the lap. Mind you, she never lived there, when me was leaving, because she did move out. But she go back to Jamaica, and while going back to Jamaica, she could have said to me, sister, me I go live in your house. She never said nothing. When she reached Jamaica, all of a sudden me hear one day that Lisa living at the house.
Remember, don't call her name.
But
Don't call nobody name.
oh, sorry. Cut out that one day, please. Sorry. I heard that she live in the house. And while I heard she live in the house, me never did shake because me said, "Yo, I'm my sister and my husband never feel no way." But what got me worried now is when me hear that she live with a man in the house after that. So anyway, she live with a man in the house. All right, no problem, no problem. So after that, she called me and tell me so she's gonna get married. So I said, all right, send her down some money and whatever. So she didn't get married in the house. Um, then they called me and tell me so I left 2 ton of steel. I left sand. I left cement in the back room, one of the room. I left 1.5 ton of black sand and rough stone and 1 mile because the house need to complete. She used up all of that and I built up a blood clean house behind my house and called me up one day and tell me say she they go build them all build swimming pool. So I said, where you gonna build a swimming pool? She said she find one she in other side way in the and I explained. We said no. You cannot that time she start build with me material already. Me say you cannot do anything to that land. That land is already bought by me. And I have 4 pegs. So I have a next piece of land behind that house, which I don't start pay for. You can take that land. Because I want it for my brother. You want my brother can take that land. You understand? So my brother, me call up my brother and I said, sorry, didn't you show her where the peg is so she can start building her house from after the peg? My brother said me show her all of that, but that never have no interest to them. I feel place they want. So me say, all right then. I'm here. My hands they're tied. I can't do anything. Just make sure that them not build on my land. My brother shut up, bam. He said, Cheryl, me care. And she said, sis, me care nothing towards that. Things are run bad already. You need to come a yard. Anyway, I decided was to go to my country, Jamaica. And I called them up and I expect that she will come and pick me up in the airport, but she never come. She sent a man and she sent a man. Me see on the way going, me read up the case, me see me dead. But me know why me never did that day there because I had a visitor with me and that visitor um I already told my sister that look this person that is coming with me is not he's not to crack and anything happens to him in my country it will the hell break loose. So I know why I didn't die that day coming from the airport. So I went to the hotel and I didn't go home because they are living there and the house was full. So I went to the hotel and I said, I'm not comfortable. Let me go and check up. So I get a car and we drove up there. When I drove up there, I see a blood clean construction in front of me. Me say, Miss, I, Miss, I was shocked I couldn't move. I don't see my material them, but anyway, it was evening time and a night time, and you know when you arrive in Jamaica, it's late. You need to sleep, but me can't sleep. Anyway, me go up and see everything in the night, cause the 2 floodlight them they turn off, some turn on. I shock. I could when me look up so the wall so high, me freak out. Me say, wait, what is? I want another house I build Pamela. Me squeeze for go in at the back part. Me say, wait, mm-mm, no material. So me say, with the material, them say, no, we not use up that man. I build up for you, you know. Me say, you can't build for me. I have a blueprint. I have a blueprint. And if you mess up the blueprint now, it's a whole mix up. because this construction, it doesn't had to the blueprint. It's a different construction. This, so the whole blueprint when we have messed up, architect work when we have messed up.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, all right. I have to squeeze back to the hotel to lay my head. So I had about 20 grand on me. I said,
So you have your house at Jamaica and you have to go stay at a hotel?
yeah, man. I saw them deal with me, man. So them deal with me. Me not see nothing yet.
Oh, that's it.
So I went back to the hotel and I said to Mr. Whatever, and I said, listen, I feel a vibes. We need to put away this money now. So I went to the secretary and I the reception, and I said I need a chest to lock away my money, but I don't need it in the room. I need it inside. So anything, we guarantee you people are responsible for it. That's how I was saved. That's how they couldn't get onto that money. I stopped in England and I bought some things. I spent some days in England before I flew down to Jamaica, and I bought some things. 2 days after me arrived, and broke the hotel, my room, and cleaned that out. Clean out the man, Rolex, everything gone. Clean that out. So I know who is doing the street is talking.
That sounds strange though.
And
How them get access for go to your room? Isn't this a high class hotel or was it a little ramping shop?
Alright, so if you want to find out what kind of hotel it was them did stay in, because people fi go in and take out the whole of the man thing and get away with it, click the link in the description. It will take you on over to Unstoppable Live, where you can continue listening to the entire story, right? When you go over there, remember to hit the subscribe button and turn on all notifications. So once we go live, you will be able to participate in whatever topic we are having at the time. Also hit the subscribe button right here on the recap channel. So once we drop another recap, you will not miss it as well. Until the next Unstoppable recap, stay strong, stay motivated, but most of all, remain unstoppable.
Unstoppable.